How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another preview. It's been 2 weeks since our last game. The international break has possibly, you could say, come at the right time for us, but it's never a good thing when your leader at the back line is out injured, and Arteta's just revealed in his press conference that he's out for weeks and he's going to need another scan next Wednesday. We'll just start the preview with that. He's basically said Gabriel has unfortunately picked up an injury with the national team. He'll be out for weeks. We need to have another scan next Wednesday. We'll have more of a timeline clearer than what we have at the moment. It's clearly a blow. The good thing is we have some very good options. So he's basically said that about Calafiori as well. He's missed the Italy games. He wasn't available. He's been carrying a few things. We have to bring him back. He hasn't trained yet. Again, we need Calafiori available. It's not good that all our defenders are, having knocks and doubts and, may not be available to play. On Odegaard, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Havertz, Jesus and Madueke, he says, we put a lot of energy in the international break with the medical staff to try to bring them back as quickly as possible. Tomorrow, we have another training session to see how they're feeling. If this game is too close or they can have a contribution in the game, on if they can, they will have a chance. I'm hopeful we can make a step tomorrow, but certainly I cannot tell you. On which one he's thinking of, no, I can't tell you, and I'm not going to tell you. So basically, Arteta's not giving anything away as usual. That's just Arteta for you. He doesn't like giving much away. But let's get into the preview now. So look, we're playing Tottenham. The weight of this game now, the pressure, given the fact that City could be 1 point behind us by the time we play this, because they obviously play on Saturday, albeit a tough away trip in the northeast to Newcastle. The pressure on this game, I can start to feel it. But when Sunday comes and Sunday we wake up, it's ready for war. You forget about what's happened over the weekend, who's won, who's lost. This is Tottenham v Arsenal at Emirates Stadium. They've won one in their last 32 or 33 at the Emirates Stadium. They ain't coming to Emirates to win. We need to fucking blow them apart. We win that game, the pressure just gets lifted off us. That game against Bayern Munich, it's not a free run, it's not a free pass, but we don't need to see it as such a high importance game, and then we can relax and then hopefully try and pick up some points in the Chelsea game. So look, we'll have to get into Tottenham. Tottenham, their away form at the minute, they're unbeaten. They've not lost an away game in the Premier League, believe it or not. But we're unbeaten at home. So it's one of those scenarios where something's going to give. Either we lose our first home game or they lose their first away game. Hopefully that is going to be the outcome. It can't be anything else. So look, Arteta's obviously got something up his sleeve. There's obviously going to be somebody available on the bench for us. I'm pretty sure at least Gyökeres or Madueke, at least 2 out of those 4 or 5 attackers that have been injured should be available. In terms of Tottenham, I believe they've picked up a couple of injuries like Matis Sarr on international duty. They've got a few injuries like Solanke, Maddison. So it's just going to be one of them where, there is a lot of injuries, but there's still a lot of quality in that team. Both teams. Tottenham, don't get me wrong, it's a derby. They will be under the cosh for a large portions of that game, but they will have chances. They always have chances at the Emirates, at White Hart Lane, wherever they play against us. They always have the chances, and we do as well. I know we'll have clear-cut chances. We've got to put them away. We're playing without Gabriel Magalhaes as well, so we've got to show that it's not all about Gabriel and the set pieces. Somebody's got to turn up. Somebody's got to take that mantle and, take us forward. We've got to show and surprise that, look, we've got other ways of winning these games. It's a massive game. Tottenham are going to be up for this. But because it's at home and it's just after the international break, I think that is a major advantage to Arsenal. Might not seem like it, but having an international game 2 weeks and then you come and you play away, Arsenal, that's got to be a little bit daunting for them, hasn't it? So let's start with the head-to-head, and this might surprise a few of you. It doesn't surprise me, certainly. If you've been keeping up with Arsenal over the last 2 decades, even more, or whatever, even the last 5 years, you would know that recently our record against Tottenham is almost as better than ever. I know when Henry and Wenger was there, we hardly lost against them. I don't think Thierry Henry even lost a game against them. But the way Arteta's just going there, winning in their stadium, 2 seasons in a row, winning here. I'll tell you what, the last 8 results, right? We've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the Premier League, lost 1 and drew 1. That one we lost, I remember it well. I think it was when Xhaka or somebody got a red card, and then there was 3-0 up at half time. It was towards the end of the season, 12th of May, and then we lost the game. We was 3-0 down at half time, I think, and then, it ended 3-0. Luckily, we didn't concede anymore. But, it's one of them games where, we lost. But under the circumstances, you can understand we had 10 men. Now, in terms of the other games, we won 3-1 before that. And then after that, we won 3-1, won 2-0 away at their new stadium. And then we drew 2-2 in the following season. I remember Jorginho gave the ball away soon after we scored. It was a poor, bit of possession and play by Jorginho. And we drew 2-2. And then the 3 recent games, we've won 3-2, 1-0 and 2-1. We've won at the Tottenham Stadium, believe it or not, 3 times out of our last 3 games. That is mad. And we've won 5 out of our last 6 games against Tottenham, which is unbelievable. It's a derby end of the day. I know people are going to say you should be winning these games. It's the derby, this and that. But playing it and thinking it and actually living it are 3 different things. The fact that these players are going there and doing the job year in, year out and still hungry to do it, even more, says a lot about our players. The most recent one, we won 2-1. That was in January this year. You can see there on the screen what sort of results we've had against them. So the head-to-head, if it's going to go anything like how it has been in the last couple of seasons, the last few seasons, it says it's going to be an Arsenal win. It's at home. We've got to win no matter what. I know a lot of people are starting to say that this is where Arsenal fumble, this is where we crumble, this is where we start to give the title away to Man City. Let them. People are going to talk. People are always going to talk. And you know what? It's our job to shut them up. So come Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, we've just got to do our thing. Try and get the goals in the first half, and our defence has just got to stay solid at the back. And there's no reason why we can't maintain this winning run, make it 4 wins in a row against Tottenham, which would be ideal. That would be the perfect curtain closer for the weekend. Now the lineup then, this is where it starts to get a bit interesting. We've obviously got a few injuries. Arteta's having his press conference now as we're speaking, so I don't know what else is said, but the main thing is he's not giving anything away, so it's hit and miss. Anybody could be available, like Gyökeres, Martinelli, Madueke, Havertz. I don't think Havertz is available, but there's a few that will be available, I'm thinking, but maybe not fit enough to start the game, but fit enough to be on the bench. Even Odegaard as well, we've not mentioned. So lineup for me then, obviously David Raya plays in net. He's one of the best keepers in the world at the minute, top 5 easily. He's really unlucky to not be playing for Spain and being Spain's number 1 with Unai Simon in there, who is obviously a good keeper, but David Raya is something else at this moment in time. David Raya starts. On the right, Timber, I know I watched the game against Netherlands. Who did they play? I can't remember who they played. I think it was Monday night or Sunday in the international, and Timber, he got knocked about a bit, had cuts and bruises, and he got off in the second half. But I think he's right. Timber's a warrior. Timber's going to play this game, and I think he'll make himself available. So Timber starts for me. At the right-sided centre-back, it's obvious that Saliba plays. Now, the most bit of rotation is going to come here. The left-sided centre-back and the left-back. So we have Lewis Skelly, who's fit, Hincapié, Mosquera, Calafiori and Gabriel, we're not too sure. Gabriel, we know is injured. Calafiori, I think, maybe be able to make it. But for me, the left-sided centre-back we'll get into in a moment. But as a left-back, I won't mind if Skelly plays, but I'd prefer Calafiori to play. But if he's not fit, then I think Lewis Skelly's going to have to play. And the type of player he is, he knows what it means. I might actually give this game to Lewis Skelly and have Calafiori playing the Bayern Munich game. It's not going to be as fast-paced, the Bayern Munich game. But on the other hand, they have got a few fast wingers, haven't they? But for me, Lewis Skelly plays. I know he will know what it means. He needs to get some game time. He's hungry. He's ready for the fight. Put Lewis Skelly in there. Now, to partner Saliba, is it Hincapié or is it Mosquera? Mosquera's obviously played more than Hincapié. It's a huge game. Mosquera obviously has played at Anfield. This is somewhere else though. This is a derby against those lot. Um, so it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I'm going to leave that to Arteta, and I think he'll make the best decision. Um, it's good sometimes to have a left-sided centre back to keep that balance. But will he go with Mosquera, who's not put a foot wrong since he's come into the team? For me, I might start Mosquera. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough call to make. I like to see Hincapié. I'd like to see him cement that spot and take that leadership role and show us that look, Gabriel might be out, but I'm here to take over. So relax. I'm here. We've got the back wall. Don't worry about it. We're here to defend for the team, for the badge. Hincapié plays for me. Zubimendi in the defensive role in the midfield plays for me. He had a rest on Monday, Tuesday night against Turkey, was it? Spain. He didn't play, which is good. Zubimendi plays for me. Declan Rice plays for me, obviously. And then on the number 10, Odegaard, I don't think he's just going to come straight in. If he does, he's going to be a bit rusty. Eze plays for me. So that's pretty simple. Like Eze, Rice and Zubimendi as the triangle. And then up top as the attack, Saka has an easy decision on the right. On the left, is it Trossard? Does Martinelli come back in? Does Merino play as a centre forward again? Saka, Trossard and Gyökeres. I'm pretty sure Gyökeres is available. Gyökeres starts for me. I know he's not played the last game for us and he's had a couple of weeks rest. We don't know what his fitness is like, but I'm pretty sure Gyökeres is going to make himself available and he's going to make sure he's ready for this game. This is why he signed for Arsenal, to play in these types of games. You don't want to miss this out. And Gyökeres, knowing what type of player and what type of mentality he carries with him, he's going to be available. So it's Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres, hopefully Martinelli and Madueke will be on the bench as well as Odegaard. And, we'll have a lot to choose from there. In terms of the prediction, you're going to have to, support your team and defend your team and hope your team win this against your rivals. For me, it's a win, no matter what. The way we feel as fans is war. We go out there to kill, not literally, but, metaphorically. We go out there to get the 3 points no matter what the costs are. Whatever the costs are, we come back with 3 points so then we can relax and just say, look, we won the game, we got the 3 points, now we can relax and, hopefully just tick the games off one by one until Gabriel Magalhaes is back. But not just that, hopefully it's a time where we can see Hincapié and Mosquera, their best, the reason why they was bought, we can hopefully see that over the next few weeks, because it's not about, we need Gabriel back. We've got to cope without him now. We've got to find a way to win without Gabriel. He's out. It's done. Let's stop talking about it. Yeah, he's out. He's made his decision to play for Brazil or Ancelotti, whatever. He's injured until the new year. So we've got to find ways to cope without him, and I'm pretty sure we will. You can't be spending this much money in the summer, having that many defenders available, and making excuses about Gabriel Magalhaes is injured. I'm not having it. So I'm gonna go for a win to Arsenal. I'm gonna go for a surprising win. I'm gonna go for a 3-1. Yes, we might concede. I don't give a shit, mate. So long as we get the 3 points, I couldn't care less right now. All I want to do is get these 3 points in each game until the new year, because this run up until Christmas and the new year is difficult. Tottenham, don't get me wrong, they will give us a pretty rough time here and there. Set pieces they are good at as well. Attacking them as well. Van de Ven, Romero, they're playing really well. So I'm not disrespecting them, but I know how good we are at home, how good we are as a unit, and how good Arteta is as a manager, especially managing in this game. He knows what it means, and he's got the better out of Tottenham over the last few seasons. I'm pretty sure that momentum is going to be carried on into this game. So look, that's it, man. That's the preview. Massive game. Let's try and get the 3 points, man. So I'm going to be releasing this video probably on Saturday, but I recorded it on Friday as while Mikel Arteta was doing his press conference. So let's see what time I release this. But anyway, guys, look, let's support the Gunners. Let's get those 3 points, and try and get that title back to the Emirates Stadium or into the Emirates Stadium for the first time. But back to Arsenal, back to the Gunners. I'll catch you on the next one.